G'day guys, and welcome back. In this video, we're trying out a new spot. Now the place I'm at today is Narrabeen Lagoon. I've been here previously in the past on a number of occasions, but I've never actually really fished here. But nonetheless, this place is an awesome spot for family picnics. They've got pretty good barbecue amenities, and there's lovely walks around here. And the kids can come here for a nice splash around, and you have peace of mind because it's a really safe spot. It's so shallow. But the main thing is it's also known to be an awesome spot for fishing the bread and butter species such as bream, flathead and whiting. And it's part of the reason why I'm here today because a number of my viewers have young families, and the kids are really keen on fishing. And a few of them actually messaged me privately on Facebook just for some suggestions on places to go and how to get the kids into fishing in probably a cheap way, because not everyone has a boat, and this spot here there's a lot of land-based options as well, but if you had a kayak, that'll open up more opportunities. So as for now, just gonna paddle around it for a bit and suss out a good spot. Then we'll see what Narrabeen Lakes has to offer. Worms, so fiddly. Okay, so the bait I'm using is tube worms. See if any self-respecting fish is going to resist that. All right, first cast. It's a nice weedy patch here. Cast it that way. Just drifting that way. Ooh, some biting already. Yep, and we're on. Now that didn't take long. Oh no, I just... It bites. Straight away. Ooh, this one's better. Dropped it again. No, still up. Little baby whiting. Go back and tell your parents to come and join the party, mate. Buddy. Here you go. Okay, so we're in the baby whiting spot. Had this chopper tailor the whole time. Oh well, if I was catching dewies, you'd be a good bait. Off you go. Alright. Had to get out of the wind. Man, that was a long paddle. Okay, so we're in a deeper channel now, so hopefully the fish should be bigger. So we're on the windward side of the lake. So I'm just taking this one. Woo! Feels much better. Yep. Something better. Something decent. Oh. Don't get into my other line. Can't. Yep, nice whiting. This one's a keeper. Oh, come on, come on, come on. Ah, you get tangled up. Ah, you gave me a tangle. Okay. Yeah, you're definitely a keeper. Alright, our first keeper waiting. Whew. Just gotta stretch those legs. Yeah, so hasn't been too bad this morning. Had a few hookups, a lot of little ones, but managed to end it with one keeper. And it did get a bit windy, so I had to duck down to the lee side of the lake just to get out of the wind, and that's where I landed that keeper whiting. But as for now, probably be calling it a day. Got a bit of a paddle back to where the car is. I'll just bring the camera up, give you guys a look. Okay, so this is where we are on this little sand island. I'll just swing it around, give you a bit of a panoramic view. We're not too far from the mainland, as you can see there's lovely parklands there. And just in the back there, right over there, where my finger's pointing, that's where I've parked. But mind you, it was a hard paddle to get here when you were going against the wind. The wind's actually died down now, so it's pretty good. But I'm running out of time, so a bit of a drive home. So I'm going to call it a day, put it back to the car, and we'll knock up something with this whiting. I haven't thought of what I'm going to be doing yet, but during the drive home, figure it out. Almost front door service. There's my car right there. Okay, so we're back at home now, and as I mentioned earlier on the drive, I decided on we're going to be doing a steamed fish with fermented black soybean sauce on the side. So with the fish, I've kept them alive, so keeps them nice and fresh. So it's going to be the challenge, get them out of this bucket. I'll get them, and I'll give you a closer look on the size that we got. Alrighty, so here's what we have is a lovely sand whiting, and I'll just quickly dispatch him and we'll prepare him and all the ingredients. Check back in when it's not going to tasting. Okay, so now the fish has been cleaned and dispatched. Just give you a close up and a rundown on the ingredients that we'll be using today. So that's our freshly caught whiting there, and just beside it I've got a bit of Swiss chard just for a bit of vegetables. That's going to be, so this is going to be in this tray and in a steamer to steam. And in the earlier footage you would have seen that fresh garlic that I picked. So that's one whole garlic there, all the bits of it, that's the bulb there, and that's the stem that's going to be used to line the fish. And these are just the sprouts. I'm going to be using that in the sauce. And just over here we've got a bit of fermented soybean, some sugar and oil. So this is the base of our sauce. Okay, so just line the fish with the garlic stalk too, just for a bit of an aromatic as well before we put them to the steamer. Okay, so now we'll bung this into the steamer. Steaming time should be about 7 minutes for a fish that size. Nice hot steamer there. Put the lid on. In the meantime, I'll get the sauce ready. And let's heat up this one. So the fish is steaming away nicely on my rocket stove. So you're probably wondering why I'm cooking all this outside. You probably gathered by now I love my alfresco cooking, but the real reason is I get in trouble with Mrs. Food Alchemist because I make too much of a mess inside. So right, wok should be nice and hot now. That's just a bit of rapeseed oil. Alright, oil's nice and hot now. Put in the garlic. Oh yeah. And this fresh garlic is also called wet garlic because the cloves haven't really formed yet. Because when you harvest it like that, you've got to let it dry, and then the cloves will form nicely with the skin outside. But when it's fresh like this, it has a lovely aroma, and it's less stringent and pungent. So it's lovely to have. And I don't want this garlic to brown, I just want it to be slightly sauteed. So now I'm going to go ahead and add the other ingredients. This is just the fermented soybean. Just plug that in. This has been fermented and salted, so that's your salt element for this recipe. I'll let that saute. Okay, so now we'll add the garlic leaves as well. So it gives it a two-tone colour. You got your brown and green. Normally I add a bit of chilli too for redness, but I ran out of chilli. But we'll just make do with what we have. Alright, so we'll let that saute for a bit. Let's have a little taste. Yep, that's lovely. Think right about now I can add the sugar in as well. That's roughly 1 tablespoon. I don't want it to be too sweet, so it's got to be a perfect harmony of salt and sweetness. Right. let that do its thing for a bit. Yep. All right. So there you have it. Steamed sand whiting with sweet chard, fermented black bean sauce. Wow. That's better. A bit hard when the smoke doesn't play ball. Okay. Alright, so let's go in for the taste. I'm just going to be eating it with steamed rice. I'll just get a piece here with just a bit of everything there. Just going for a close up there. Oh, doesn't it look sensational? Alright. Come on, Swiss chard as well. Oh. That's sensational, guys. The fish is so fresh. As you can see, it was alive, I'd say about half an hour ago, and now it's served on our dinner plate. That's a value that in a lot of Chinese cooking, they love it, fish to be live, and it's well sought after as well. And with the fermented black bean sauce, just complements this dish so well. It's got a sweet and salty taste to it. The fresh garlic is so aromatic. Can't stop eating, guys. So once again, guys, I hope you enjoyed the video. And as for Narrabeen Lagoon, I highly recommend it if you're planning to have a weekend out with the family, take the kids out. It's an awesome spot. It's got lovely amenities, lovely barbecue area, walking tracks. It's a good swimming spot as well. And the kids can go for a paddle because they've got kayak hire as well if you don't have a kayak for yourself. And also, as I've demonstrated today, it's not a bad fishing spot either. So once again, guys, I hope you enjoyed the video. And as for now, I'm going to be thoroughly enjoying my dinner. Luckily, I fed the kids already because this fish here, it's got a daddy only sign on it. But until the next video, bye for now.